Hello students, good morning. I hope all of you are fine. We had already finished first and second phase of learning. In that, we had completed 1 to 5 units. Today, when we start with third phase of learning, we shall enter into unit 6 of our English textbook. The name of the chapter is My Childhood. The author of this extract is APJ Abdul Kalam. All of us know him about his great life, that he was the President of our India, but very little about his personal life. Thank God for this great man. Before we enter into the content of the lesson, let me ask you a question. Why we should learn this lesson? What is there to learn about? What is there to give for each one of our life? Yes, let us see what he spoke to us, what he shared with us. APJ Abdul Kalam was born in 1931 into a middle class family in Rameshwaram in Madras. Today it's Chennai. When he spoke about his family, first he remembered about his father. His father had very little education, formal education. And he also said that he was not a very rich man. But with great happiness, he said that his father had great innate wisdom. And he further said that his mother was an ideal helpmate for his father. When he spoke about his mother, APJ Abdul Kalam was extremely happy to remember those people who had come to his house to have food. Their number was more than the number of the family members taken total sum. In the second paragraph, he spoke about his family members, his house, etc. He said that he had a proper good house that we call it today as a Pakka house. And further, he said that he was the youngest. He was the youngest of 4 brothers and he had only one sister. His father was not that much educated, but he was a strict and simple man. He never liked to have comforts and luxuries, but he further said that he had fulfilled all their needs. Thus, with great pride, APJ Abdul Kalam said that he had a very secure childhood. In the third paragraph, APJ Abdul Kalam remembered how he could earn his own money by his own hard work. It was the time of Second World War, which started in 1939. No idea why there was a great demand for the tamarind seeds. APJ Abdul Kalam used to collect tamarind seeds from the families and sold it in a provision shop, from which he could earn 1 anna, which is equal to 6 paise today. Then he said there was a great emergency declared at that time. He used to read this all news headlines in a newspaper called Dinamani. My dear students, all of you must think that time he was 8 years old, that he used to read news headlines, how great it is. Due to this emergency declared, there was a problem. The problem was that the trains stopped to halt at Rameshwaram station. It was a great problem for his cousin Samsudi because he was distributing the newspaper. There was no one to collect the newspaper from the train. So he was looking for a person for this purpose. Kalam happily agreed to help him. Kalam used to collect the bundles of newspapers which were thrown from the running train. Thus, Kalam remembered that he could earn his own money for the first time through this activity. In the fourth paragraph, APJ Abdul Kalam greatly shared with us that every child born to this world inherits certain special or certain characteristics. Every child born to this world is inherited with certain characteristics with socio-economic and environmental. Emotional environment he spoke about. Further, he spoke about the authority training which we all receive in our school education. Further, he spoke about his father, what he had inherited from his father. He proudly said he had inherited honesty, self-discipline from his father, and from mother he inherited faith in goodness, deep kindness. What is honesty? Everybody knows how to be honest. Self-discipline. All of you must know that not only in the school we learn the self-discipline, it's from our parents too. Faith in goodness. What do you mean by faith in goodness? It is that we become optimistic, that we hope for goodness. Even though any worse thing happens in our life, doesn't matter, we hope further for the goodness. Deep kindness. We must be kind to every person, every human being, no matter what the situation is. Then he didn't forget to speak about good friendship. APJ Abdul Kalam had 3 close friends. The name of these 3 friends are Aravindan, Ramanand Shastri and Shivprakashan. All 3 of them belong to Orthodox Hindu Brahmin family, whereas APJ Abdul Kalam belonged to Muslim community. But it was not a fact. No matter, they did not have any religious differences. Kalam said, Ramananda Shastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshminarayan Shastri, who was the high priest at that time at Rameshwaram temple. And further he said, he became the priest of the temple after his father. Aravindan became got into the business of transporting or arranging transport to the visiting people. We call them as pilgrims. And Shivprakashan went into that job, became catering contractor in Southern Railway. So dear students, after hearing these 4 paragraphs explanation, what should we learn from this part of learning? Learning outcomes. We all must be honesty. We should have self-discipline. We must have faith in goodness. And we must show deep kindness to others. We must have good friendship, no matter which religion they belong to. So with this part, we conclude today's class, and here is the homework for you.